If you are about to date someone and you know their star sign, watch this video because I'm going to cover the red flag that each zodiac sign has. Welcome back to the Be the Hero channel. My name is Isabelle and I help you understand who you are using personality typing and astrology. Now, before I dive further into this video, hit the link in the description below to get your very own My Horoscope Made Me Do It hoodie. This is, a great hoodie, honestly, if you're someone who loves astrology and you want to blame all your problems, including your dating problems, on the stars. You know what? I'm an Aries, as you can tell. I'm wearing a red shirt. It's my astrology's fault. It's not me at all. I don't have to take responsibility for anything. I was talking to a friend the other day who is more new to astrology, and he's been trying to understand more so how everything works. And we were talking about the stereotypes, and we would start joking that, they're a Taurus, red flag. Oh, you're an Aries, red flag. Just immediately hit the 8th house must be in Sagittarius. That's a red flag. And so for the sake of fun and a slight bit of touch of truth, maybe, I wanted to cover what the red flag is for each zodiac sign so that you are properly prepared for dating each of them. So let's dive into the red flags of each of the zodiac signs. First, starting off with Aries, immediately the red flag is they're an Aries, just in general. You're gonna know an Aries the second they meet them because they are bold, blunt, and aggressive. Their red flag is that they are hyper independent. As the first sign of the zodiac, they want to be as free as possible and experience everything, which sometimes means experiencing multiple partners, or sometimes means just, you know what, I'm kind of tired of your attitude. It's easier to be on my own, and so I'm gonna go my own way. Aries wants to live a life of full depth, and they see doing so by experiencing everything and acting off of impulse. And so this might mean that for this reason, they impulsively ask you out, or they might impulsively decide, I don't want to be with you anymore, in the most negative expression. But when you get to know an Aries, do know that they are some of the most kind-hearted people you'll meet. It's just hidden behind layers and layers and layers of aggression and assertion that sometimes comes out as being straight up rude. I know, because I'm an Aries Sun and Aries Mercury. Taurus's red flag has to come back to the fact that they are the second sign of the zodiac and they're all about luxury and grounding, all about security. And so given that, Tauruses always tend to think they're right, whether they say it or not, because they don't bother arguing with stupid people. And they're always going to prioritize themselves first, which how dare they take care of themselves first, right? You should be totally selfless in the relationship. Taurus's red flag will be that they might find themselves often overindulging for themselves and not necessarily being there as much as their partner expects them to be. And also, Taurus is very grounded. They're stubborn. They're represented by the bull. And so their red flag is going to be that they might always think they're right. You might be trying to share your point of view and convince them that this is the way to load a dishwasher or this is the better place to go out to eat. But at the core, whereas Taurus might say at first, okay, sure, whatever. That's usually what they'll end up saying, okay, sure. But what they're really saying is, you're just stupid and I'm right. Because Taurus likes to be grounded, and so they are grounded in their way of doing things. It makes them very close-minded at times to the opportunities that are out there. But at their core and in their best, Tauruses are some of the most gentle, loving souls you will meet who really know how to prioritize those creature comforts and treat you to a nice night in. Gemini's red flag is 100% the fact that they are a friend of everyone, which means that you are just, maybe to them, just one of their friends. Gemini is said to be the messenger of the zodiac signs, and this is because they're ruled by Mercury, which Mercury is the Roman name for Hermes, the Greek god of messages, or the messenger of the gods. And so Gemini, as the child, so to say, of Mercury, wants to be social with everyone. If you know a Gemini, you know these are social, likable people who always have facts to share, always have gossip to share, and love just being out and about amongst people, even if they're not the loudest in the group. So Gemini's red flag when dating them is going to be that they are going to maybe appreciate your company. They like you, they seem to be hitting off, but they're always going to put their friends on equal playing field to you. And so they're going to always treat you exactly like just one of their friends, which is what in many ways you are. But in the positive, Gemini is a very curious person who can be an even more curious lover, who is perfect for those who love a good debate and love to ask questions and dive deeper into intellectual matters, whether that's what's going on in the friend circle or what's going on with you. Oh, Cancers. Already I feel like Cancers get such a bad rap. Honestly, Cancers and Leos get such a bad rap in astrology, I personally feel like, from what I observe, just because Cancers are known for their sensitive nature, which a lot of Cancers don't relate to because this is more hidden. Hence why they're represented by the crab. Cancers have a soft interior and hard exterior, which is what's going to be their dating red flag. Cancers are sensitive. And so that may sound stereotypical that their red flag is that they're sensitive, but because they hold this hard shell exterior, they might seem to hold a double standard. Being somewhat blunt and aggressive with you at times, or overly controlling, as Cancers very well can be. But deep down, they feel that their feelings are hurt often. Cancers want to feel nurtured and cared for, and they want to nurture and care for others. And so if you are not around them all the time or close with them all the time, they're going to feel that they are rejected. And so Cancer's red flag always is going to be this need for comfort and nurturing that leads to them being overly sensitive and overly hurt feelings. Cancer naturally sees everything through their emotional point of view because they are a water sign. And so they can't help but think everything you do is a reflection of them. But at their best, let me tell you, no one quite cares for you like a Cancer will care for you if you're dating them. Leo's red flag is that they have this amazing ability as a Leo Leo's all about strength and pride and courage and confidence, but also about this playfulness. And so Leo's red flag is that they have this amazing ability to know exactly what they're doing and yet play it off as what? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm doing something wrong? Oh, I was just having fun. I didn't mean to. Oops. Leo knows how to play the innocent, and so they will oftentimes know exactly what they're doing wrong by maybe going out and partying with friends too often, or avoiding responsibilities, or being the center of attention somewhere or another, or even, as they are prideful like the lion, they may even find that they are being overly confident in their perception, beliefs, way of doing things. And then when you confront them about this, they will go, "What? I didn't realize. I'm just here for a good time. I didn't mean to. I love you." And it's not to say that Leos don't love you. I'm not saying in this video that some zodiac signs are capable of love and some are just mean or rude. Everyone's capable of deception. And so their red flag is going to be that they are always going to play the innocent, even when they know exactly what they're doing wrong. However, let me tell you, dating a Leo, that's got to be a lot of fun. I don't know from experience, but from what I've heard from other people, dating a Leo means that you live a life of playfulness and fun, and this playful attitude that they sometimes use to their benefit to get out of hard situations might also be the very reason that you met them in the first place and why you love being with them so much. Virgo's red flag is going to 100% be their critical nature. Naturally, Virgos are detail-oriented, also ruled by Mercury, and they see things very practically. They are an earth sign. And to them, a relationship is neutral, grounded, and about serving the other. And so they might expect you to serve them to the degree that they serve you, if that makes sense. Did I say that right? I'm not quite sure. But Virgos, in general, might be the type to always be there for you, have dinner made, but if you load the dishwasher wrong or do something wrong, or maybe even your outfit looks a little off, they're going to be the kind of person who says it straightforward, because Virgos are critical, they are detail-oriented, and at their best, they're very selfless and humble servants who give the absolute most in a relationship. If you need someone in your life who takes care of things, and if you are someone with an acts of service love language, date a Virgo. Libra's dating red flag is very similar to Gemini's in the sense that they are the friend to everyone, but a bit different. Libra values connection. They seek one-on-one partnership. That is what the archetype is all about. From a realm of neutrality, not this intensity, as we'll get to in Scorpio in a minute. Libra wants to connect with everyone, and at the same time, they want the approval of everyone. So this can lead to two sides or two different red flags, potentially. One, which is they will prioritize their other connections before you, or the red flag is they could purely just be dating you because they like how it makes them look to everyone else. Libra is very image conscious, and to the point that it could be very frustrating for the person dating Libra because they seem to care what everyone thinks of them at all times and morphs themselves to make sure that everyone likes them. If you're a Libra watching this video, that was probably an ouch moment for you. I apologize. In the positive though, dating a Libra, you'll connect with someone unlike any other. These people know how to have a good time with someone. They know how to make you feel important and special, and this is something that they can genuinely embrace. In the negative, it can be a red flag in the sense that they are morphing themselves in order to make you like them, or just being with you in order to morph themselves to what society wants of them. If you're a Scorpio, your red flag is simply that you're a Scorpio. Scorpios get a very hard time in astrology nowadays too. So if you hear immediately, I swear, everywhere I go, if someone mentions that they're a Scorpio, even if you're not into astrology, everyone goes, oh no, red flag, he's a Scorpio, she's a Scorpio, that's a red flag immediately. Just back off. So Scorpio's red flag is the fact that they now have a bad rap as Scorpios. And it's simply because Scorpio is the archetype of intimacy, depth, and power. And so unconsciously, Scorpios can be on a mission for power in their relationship. They want to feel dominant and in control, and that you are dependent on them in some way. In the positive, Scorpio's green flag is that they know how to connect with someone and be intimate. You will feel an intimacy and a connection with Scorpios unlike any other, and there can be this feeling that they are more intrigued with you than anything else. Or on the other way, they could be on the power play for mystery, but we're gonna just ignore that. We're just gonna give Scorpios one red flag since everyone seems to want to say bad things about Scorpio. Sagittarius's red flag is their optimism, which is usually their gift in the zodiac, but also in relationships it could be a bit of a red flag because these people will throw optimism on everything. Even when it seems they're negative, they're looking at the positive. But things will work out. Let's just avoid the problem. It'll go away or it'll work. Just stay with it. And this could mean that they push for things that are not necessarily within the relationship's best interest or their partner's best interest, or they're avoidant of issues. So maybe Sagittarius in your life is, or that you're dating, is doing something that is not really that you approve of in the relationship or is not healthy for you guys. And they'll go, oh, but like, it's okay. Like, we'll just get past this. We'll just get past this. They sweep everything under the rug a little bit. And this is because Sagittarius not only is the optimist, but they see the big picture of everything. And so these little details that make up a relationship or make up dating could often be something that they consider not necessary or unimportant, when really it's something that is the backbone of relationships. If you're dating a Capricorn, their red flag is that they are going to treat the relationship like it's a business deal. And I think all Capricorns will agree with that. And it's actually, in many ways, a green flag. They want to make sure that things are going to be efficient. Let me make sure I'm using my time correctly. Let me make sure I'm using your time correctly to make sure that this is worth our while. Is this like worth our time? But in the sense of a red flag, it can mean that they are very heartless and cold exterior, meaning that you feel like they don't quite connect with you, or you don't connect with them, and when things get hard, when the going gets hard, they'll easily just back off because it's not worth my time. I'd rather do other things. I'd rather try out something else that is efficient. Capricorns, no matter their moon sign, generally have an emotionless exterior, or at least they have a bit of a practical quality to them. They want to be efficient towards their goals, which even if their goals is a good relationship, they're going to want it to be as easy as possible. So Capricorn should just look to dating other Capricorns or other grounded signs, because that'll just keep them in alignment. But overall, Capricorns are while this red flag is their green flag, we're going to mix it up a little with this video and say that Capricorn's biggest red flag is also their biggest green flag, and that they treat the relationship efficiently. Aquarius's red flag is that they might be so caught up in their visions, their dreams, their heads, or their community that they're not really present in the relationship. All these three air signs of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius all have an overarching red flag of focusing more on groups and communities or other people than the relationship. Just naturally, as an air sign, that's what they're all gonna do. Aquarius specifically can be so caught up in all these ideas or dreams, which they might not actually pursue, that they don't really feel like they're present in the relationship. And so their biggest red flag is that they are going to seem distant and focused on everything else but you. In the positive, though, dating an Aquarius is like dating a dreamer who has so many big visions that if you're willing to hop on board and talk about them with them, they are going to be very loving and you guys are going to have a great intellectual connection. And finally, Pisces' red flag is that they just love everyone, which in a way, how does that sound negative? To a lot of people, they already get what I'm saying. In the sense that, interesting fact about Pisces is the 12th and final sign of the Zodiac, but in a way it's like the first because it represents this completion journey. Both our final stage of the cycle and also the first in the moment we are in the womb. And Aries is where we first come out into the world. So Pisces is connected to this energetic sense of purity, of being in the womb and being one with the universe, of love and unconditional love. So people who have Pisces traits generally just have a love for everyone. They just want to energetically, metaphorically throw daisies and roses and hearts at everyone in the world, and they see the beauty in everything. And so the red flag of dating a Pisces is that they have so much love for the entire world that they seem like they're often disconnected from you because they're so busy just appreciating all the love around them and trying to give it to everyone else. And of course, Pisces can be sensitive, so that could be a red flag too. But overall, dating a Pisces is dating one of the most loving, innocent souls you'll ever meet. If you have more questions about dating different signs or about what your red and green flags are as based on your unique chart, then hit the link in the description below to book a reading with me where we can talk about these things, solve your problems, or just simply dive deeper into understanding your astrology just for fun, because that's what this entire video was. Not to be taken super seriously, just to bring enjoyment and a little bit of understanding of each of the zodiac signs. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know in those comments below and be sure to share it all over different platforms, including Instagram or through friends who are also interested in astrology and you want them to be aware of their red flags. While you're down there leaving those comments and sharing this video, be sure to grab the free birth chart workbook to understand the basics of your soul's unique energetic imprint, and get the Making Mindfulness Fun bundle if you want to access all 30 of our workbooks and courses on astrology for life for only $30. That's $1 per course per workbook, and it's only available now for a limited time, so grab it now in the link in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Sincerely hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and stay tuned for more videos on the stars. Once again, my name's Isabelle, and from my heart to yours, namaste.